Hey everybody, back again, another investigation. Tonight, back to one of the places that I first investigated when I started doing this, the Huttonville School. I was told as a kid that it was haunted. I was told as a kid that a student had died in the well outside the old school. And when I investigated here previously, I could not find any evidence, really, that anything had ever happened here. So back again, let's see, using ghost tube tonight, see if I can get anything, see if I can figure out if there's any truth to the story I was told as a kid. A lot of traffic on the road, so we have to deal with that noise, but that's okay. Let's get investigating, let's see what we can find out. Let's go. I do have EMF meter. Actually, let me get filming through ghost tube so that I can have that on the side of the screen where the light is there. I'll fill that spot nicely. Okay, so you've got me on camera there. I'll be putting the ghost tube feed up there. It's currently looking at my bag.
You are funny.
I'm funny. Why? Because I'm filming. Also, ghost tube is now stabilized. New update. That's nice.
Day.
What about day? I've got an EMF meter over here. Got a microphone. Got me framed up in a railing with ghost tube happening. I also have a cat ball on the stairs here. I'm gonna put it there. So feel free to play with that if you want. If there's anyone here even. I don't know. Let's put the EMF meter way over there too. So, camera over there. Light. Light. Front steps. The old school.
Holy water.
What about holy water? And now, stabilized ghost tube. So the ghost tube footage should be significantly smoother.
Why?
Why did they stabilize it? Probably to help people like me. So much traffic here. So again, the story I was told growing up at this location was that there was a child who fell in the well outside the school. I don't know.
Coming to get me.
I think the well would be over that way. I think. It's also possibly there. But I was always told it was over here. That's just one of those stories.
I'm lost.
For a spot that I didn't know if it was haunted or not. Getting a fair bit of activity so far.
Shot.
What about a shot? I'm gonna sit on the step here. Flip the ghost tube feed to the other side of the screen. The stop sign's picking up my blue light over there. Do you have a name? And are you the child? I can't see my tools. Flip it back. If you are the child, and that story is true, do you have a name that you could share? If you have a name, I'd love to know what it is. I have a ball here you can play with, a little one.
Father.
Father. What do you mean by father? Moth on the door over there.
It's impossible. Satan.
What's impossible and what about Satan? That's just my reflection. So you can trust me. Nothing spooky there. So many cars here. Once upon a time.
Come outside.
I am outside. Are you going to come outside?
Amy.
Amy. Well, we got a name. So your name is Amy?
Anthony.
Or Anthony? Which one is it? Or are there two of you?
Priest.
I don't think this was ever a Catholic school. Was it ever a Catholic school?
Don't. Ceiling.
I really wish the cars would stop. I guess that's the joys of being near the city.
What is happening?
I don't know, I just heard a noise from over there.
Tunnel. Goodbye.
No, don't leave.
Protect.
Very active. Tunnel, is that the well? Is that over there? What are you protecting? None of my devices have lit up yet. Are you able to move the little ball? There's basically no wind tonight, so if it does light up, reasonably say it wasn't the wind. There's also another device there that if you go close to it, you can make the lights light up. So if you are here and you can do that, please do.
Wand.
You want to do it? Which one, the ball or the other device? Can you make the lights go?
Where are you?
I'm right here. Where are you? Would you like me to show you how the ball works? Let's see if I can reach here.
Board. Hanged.
Hanged. There. I moved the ball and it lights up. Put a little bit of distance between those. So that's all you have to do. Is just move the ball.
Hot. Blast.
I'm going to switch to ghost tube seer and just give that a second to see if I get anything. Ghost tube's fairly active here though so far. And when I first investigated here, all I had was a spirit box. I didn't really get too much conclusive. So let's keep trying here. Try a different method. Again, I've got the EMF meter and the cat ball out, and I haven't seen any activity on either of those. I do have my dowsing rods in the car, so worst case I could potentially bring those out. There is probably a gym inside this school. Anyway, let's switch to seer and let's see if we can get any images, and I'll keep the ghost tube feed on the side of the screen over there so that you can see what I'm getting. Okay, we have ghost tube seer running now. It'll be up on the side of your screen. Can we get an image from this place? I'm not going to say where we are inside seer. Curious to see if we get any images, what they are. Still not 100% sold on this app, so if it can give me something that makes sense. So okay, not a single image came up on seer. Let's try something else. Got Spirit Music Box set up and calibrating. Airplane mode is on. EMF meter, cat ball. June bug just dropped. Is there anyone here who can make any of these devices activate? I'm actually going to put a little bit more distance between the EMF and everything else. Can you make anything happen here? If there's anybody here. We were getting a lot of activity on Ghost Tube, but that doesn't necessarily mean anything. Yeah, I like looking into these local urban legends. I mean, who knows if they're true or not. They're just stories we were told growing up, maybe to scare kids. But for me anyway, worth investigating, because the story came from somewhere. I don't know where, but whether true or not, something happened to cause people to tell this story in the first place. Who knows? Maybe it was just my parents trying to scare us. Maybe there's some truth somehow. Anyway, let's get back to Spirit Music Box. It's still sitting there. Still hasn't gone off. But, I'm watching the other devices. They're not lighting up either. We'll keep going though. See if we can get anything. Is there anybody here at all who can make any of these devices work? include the little critter crawling up. Are you gonna knock the cat ball? It's that time of year where the insects are out. Okay, I'm going to shut this off because I don't think anything is happening here. Try another ghost tube session quickly around behind the school just to see if it makes a difference. Who knows? But it's worth trying anyway, just because that's what investigating is trying. So let's do that. Wandering. Oh, overexposed. Ghost tube said wandering. I don't even have my shot set up yet.
He won't leave.
Who won't leave? I'm gonna try and do this. I have ghost tube and me. Ghost tube here. So anybody who would like to say hello back here? Maybe Amy or Anthony? I don't know. A lot quieter back here, other than the wandering when I wandered back here. Maybe there's nothing back here. I don't know. Nowhere near as active as the front though, which is where the well would be. Interesting. Okay. Ghost tube's off. Not much around the back. Interesting. Let's wrap up this quick investigation. Interesting stuff. Let's close it out. Well, there you have it. Quick investigation back at one of the first places that I ever investigated, the Huttonville School. It's an interesting spot. I'm curious to know if the stories are true. I've never been able to find any evidence in papers or news stories of any truth to the story that I was told as a kid. Doesn't mean it's not true. Doesn't mean it is true. Could have just been something that I was told to scare me. Anyway, investigating is just that, investigating sometimes to find out if something is true. Not always these super haunted locations that everybody knows about. Sometimes you got to find your own too. Just good old going to a place and seeing if anyone will communicate with you. That's what this was. Anyway, if you like these videos, please hit the like button. Please hit that notification bell. Please subscribe to the channel. Watch for more. As always, let's find something.